Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies. Everybody knows that I've been working with Gaahleri pretty close now for the past several years. And so far, everything they've shot me, I've liked. I haven't had to complain about one thing. Um, but now they're into the paints. I've been working with the paints for a couple of months now. I'm 4 full builds into it, and I'm feeling real comfortable with how they're working and how I'm working with them. So I'm not having a problem with their paint at all. But I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things because I've had a bunch of questions about it. First off, they got me. Every one of the color uh, combinations or collections that they have comes with one of these. Well, after you paint and you're sitting there waiting for it to dry, what do? You look at this color chart. And I was looking at it to see what I could use with the next car, um, which we'll talk about down the road. But I was on my Cobra. Here's the Cobra, the finished uh, body. And I thought it came out pretty good, and I was happy with it. I had no problems whatsoever. Uh, and what I used their sepia blue out of the automotive color. I used black out of the primary. I used the stainless steel and the aluminum out of the metallics on top of gloss black primer. Now, I was going to use the gloss finish on this. I was planned on it, but I got such a nice finish with just the blue and the black that I didn't want to go with the high super gloss wet look that I can get with the gloss varnish. Um, with all of these, including the primer, I was putting 3 drops of the retarder thinner in the cup. Huge difference in the way the paint lays down. Highly recommend getting some of the retarder thinner when you do get these paints. Even if you're just getting 2 or 3 bottles, it makes a big difference. Um, but let's get back to this. You see where I'm at here. I have the metallics, I have the primaries, and I have the auto colors. And I started looking at, well, I don't have these, and what is in here. And I started thinking, well, shoot. Let me fold this up just a little bit. And I'm gonna bring you in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Um, we got our primary colors, and I can use them, and I have used those mixed in with other, mixed together to change the hue a little bit, and just do a quick color shift. Um, I've also added a little bit of black in with the I hit it the twilight purple and darken it down just a tiny bit, and it really looked cool. Um, the primer, the black gloss black primer, and just the red gives you this. With the gray primer, you get that. So there's huge shifts in there, and a lot of stuff you can do to go back and forth. But what I was looking for was a quick and easy way to match up my automotive paints. Let me pull you back out here. I was looking for an easy way to match up the automotive colors with the interior of the car. And I thought, man, if I went with, say, the Raleigh Spirit Blue, and I had the Mecha Colors, which those are made Gundam colors and things like that. But if I had the Mecha Colors, I could have gone with um, what is it, the Freedom Blue Gloss. I could have gone with the Your Blue Gloss, K113. I'm going to start doing these by numbers because, my gosh, I'm bad with the names. Um, the other thing I was looking at is the Space Blue, the Armor Carbon, the Dark Space Blue. I mean, that looks almost black. The orange mixed with the 304, just real quick. I could go with a straight orange and then go with that for the interior. And it's just that little shift off. Um, the cool white, I already got 100 things I can do with that, especially mixing it with diamond white. And you see where I'm going here. It gives me the option of going with an artillery green with all the different greens on here. So I told him, I says, hey, let me have a set of the Mecha Colors, and let me see what I can do to like match things up. So my next build, which is way across the room over here, so I'm not going to dig it out, but I'm going to do the Camaro. And I want to do the Camaro because I haven't done anything really with like a gray or a green. And I was actually thinking of going with the almond green. I'm sorry, not the Camaro, the Nova. I was actually thinking of going with the almond green. And this is what made me think about these colors and like, I really want to get these, is because the almond green on a 79 Nova with the artillery green and the olive green with the lighter olive green. So I got these two for my interiors. I got the almond green for the exteriors. I got the blacks. I got um, the matte varnish for the interior. I got the gloss varnish for the exterior. My aluminums, my metal colors for doing my heads and my intakes and my carbs and stuff like that. Uh, it's pretty much I can just grab a color and go, and I don't have to screw around with mixing anymore. Um, yeah, there's a cost involved in it. I understand that, but convenience, if you want to just grab and go, a couple drops of retarder, spray, clean it out real quick, throw the other color in there, spray. Now you're moving down the line, and it just makes things go a lot quicker. And then in the end of the day, you got maybe 2 or 3 airbrushes that are dirty. You clean them all off all at once. I didn't bring it over, but they have a really good cleaner too. I've been using it. And it actually, you know what? I have the box for this one here. It even comes with a small bottle of their cleaner and a bottle of their thinner. My Snicker bar fingers. Um, it comes with both. There's not a whole lot of the cleaner, but if you just, instead of getting the retarder thinner, if you wanted to try this, I have 3 drops in a half a cup of on the .3 Mobius, 4 drops on the .5 TG, and 2 drops in the .2 with 3/4 of a cup. Is what I've been mixing, and I found that works really, really, really well. The cleaner, it foams up pretty good, so when you put your thumb on it and you pull the trigger, expect that. Don't have that pressure way up like you usually do. But man, I'm telling you, it cleans it out nice. So here we go with the Mech Colors, and I'm telling you, I love it. That's interior. I mean, my buddy Greg had a Chevelle that had a green interior, and that's dead on. And that's what made me want to get these. When I saw that color, and I was like, dang it, that's a perfect color. We got our, I'm not going to, rose taupe. Let me shake that a little bit. Perfect, almost perfect flesh color. You know what I mean? I'm seeing a million different. I love this color. That dark space blue. This is going to end up on a car body. And I'll go ahead and spray it, and I'll hit that with a clear varnish. But there's a ton of awesome blues in here. The oranges, and this isn't shaken up, but it's not orange. It's almost like I don't know, almost like a lipstick. Well, this is bright red, but it's almost like a lipstick color, like a pinkish color. It's not red. It's not yellow. This is the bright yellow, and it is. It's almost like the emergency color yellows. Man, is my camera not picking that color up well at all, because it looks way better than that. But I'm seeing 1,000,001 uses for these. Dark azure. Perfect colors. Perfect shoot. Here we go, right here. This is the combinations. See what I'm talking about? It's a little bit changed. Just enough to where, yeah, that's a perfect interior color. And that's what I'm looking to get here. With that purple, we have, this is hibiscus purple, but tell me that wouldn't go awesome with that. You know what I mean? And that's exactly the reason why I wanted to go with this, is because I can shoot and go and keep on moving, because I'm starting to feel like I'm getting behind on the desk. So I want to keep moving, but I'm telling you, if you have any problems with these paints, put a comment in a description, or put a comment under the video here, and I'll try to help you out. And if I can't, we'll find out. We'll find the answer. But there's zero smell. I'm painting in my basement. My airbrush station exhausts into my basement. I can't send it outside. So I'm going through a filter, and I'm going into a bucket with about that much water in the bottom of the bucket. I keep the hose about this far off the bottom, put a little bit of Tide in that water, and a filter around the top too. And any extra dust that might go through your filter goes into that, and it collects it down in there, and it even makes your house smell good. But there's zero smell. Zero smell. My wife has asthma real bad, so there was nothing I could do. Tamiya paints was the best I could find, and I'm telling you, I love my Tamiya paints. I've used them now for almost 15 years, but these just blow them out of the water. Easier to mix. They're pre-mixed for airbrush. I have used them to touch up paint, and what I do is, I don't have one, but look at how cool that is. I'll put a drop in a spoon, and then use usually it's going to be this brush. I'll take it, I'll let it flood it, and I'll come in and just barely touch it, and that'll pull right off the brush, fill the crack, and it makes it invisible. So I want to get used to it enough to where I can start even doing a little brush painting with this for like the starters and the extra fine details, because the metallic colors are so nice. And over black, they're incredible. I just put a video on the group about the difference in primers and how they work with the metallic colors and things like that Gaahleri put out. And the flashy gold is the one that they did. And between using it on the white primer and the black primer, it was just like, wow. So I don't want to hold you up a whole lot. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing and why I ended up asking for the Mecha set too. And as for painting them, like I said, I mix them with the retarder. You can go back in the video and you can see my different mixes. But with my Serene Air now, I'm using that. I haven't used the big one for quite a while because I haven't needed it. But with the Serene Air, I'm looking at it. I am spraying between 19 and 17 PSI. And I'm having zero problems with orange peel. I was coming off a little bit higher pressure because I was used to the Tamiya paints. These go through the brush a lot easier. So you don't need that high pressure to pull them out of the brush or push them through the brush. They flow nice, and then when they hit with the retarder thinner, they level out really, really good. And they level out good without the retarder finish or the retarder thinner. But if you add that little bit of retarder thinner in there, you're going to see a little bit more gloss. So because it smooths out even more. With that, I'm just going to let you go. I just wanted to show you where I am and what my plans are. Look at all the different colors now that I have to choose from. And it is a hit at the beginning, but once you get it, like my black, I've sprayed a ton with this black. And I'll be honest with you, I bet you I got another car's worth. I got the Black Beauty over there. I think that I can get the whole body painted with this. No problem. And we're probably about, I don't know, that much left in the bottle. And I know that's enough to do that body. They go a long way. You can't even tell I used any of this, and this painted that whole Cobra kit. So, they're not big bottles, but you're not using as much of them, I don't think, as I used with the Tamiya. It seems like I can spray it a longer time with how much I put in the cup with them. But as a car guy, I'm still pushing the Mecha Colors just to make things easier. So see what you think, and let me know in the comments what you think. And like I said, if you have any questions or comments or anything, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about it. With that, I want to, again, remind everybody that Gaahleri is my sponsor. They have been for quite a while. And if you get anything on their webpage, you can use Grandpa Mark in the coupon code and get 10% off your entire order. So don't forget about that. Let's thank our active duty members, our first responders, and our veterans for putting it on the line every single day. I salute each and every one of you. And I will let you go. Y'all have a great day, a better tomorrow, and thank you very much for watching.